You're alive.
Good evening, everyone. This is the regularly scheduled Finance Committee. It's August 4th, 2025, and it's 5:15 p.m. Council members for this committee are Councillor Beck, Councillor Trimble, myself, Councillor Fish, and Councillor Fournier. Is he? Oh, it's just okay. And that's it for tonight. Other councillors at the table are Councillor Leonard, Councillor Mallard, and Councillor Hollis, and Councillor Johnson. And the first thing we have on the agenda tonight are some bid purchases. Bicycle racks for the community development.
Yes, the first one is bicycle racks. So the city received a $75,000 grant from the state of Maine's Community Resilience Partnership Program earlier this year. The award will support several infrastructure projects, including a portion of the bike racks purchased. We requested quotes for the racks to service downtown, including the waterfront and cross insurance / Hollywood casino areas, 5 separate parks, and each school. 12 firms responded to the request. Staff refined the list of bidders down to 3. The product specifications were nearly equal in performance standards, attractiveness, and installation options. The staff believe RJ Thomas offered a reasonable price, a 5-year warranty, and could deliver, including shipping costs, within 30 days. Their total price was $19,146.65. Shipping costs are included, but installation would have to be by Public Works, including the hardware, which would be an added cost to us. $25,000 of the total project would be covered by the Community Action Grant, with the remaining covered by Downtown TIF set aside for the project. The staff requests to authorize a purchase contract with the vendor RJ Thomas for the bike rack infrastructure.
Move approval of staff recommendation.
Second.
Any other questions? No
I
objection?
can't second it. I apologize.
Second.
Oh. Any other questions or objections? Okay. Next thing we have up is the energy audit of the city-owned buildings, the community development of $29,200.
Yes. Again, the city received a $75,000 grant from the State of Maine Community Resilience Partnership Program earlier in the year. The funds are intended to pay for a portion of the energy audits, with the remaining costs billed to the Climate Action Fund. 6 buildings will undergo a level 2 energy audit, which include elements such as energy utilization, air leakage, testing, and decarbonization assessments. The buildings include the Bangor Innovation Center, the clubhouse and maintenance buildings at the golf course, the central fire station, and both the James Dowdy and William Cohen middle schools. 12 firms submitted responses, which were refined down to 3 bidders. Bureau Veritas was the low bidder at $29,200 and was fully responsive. The bulk of the cost is going to be by the Community Action Grant budget, with a small amount paid for out of the Climate Action Fund.
Councilor Trimble?
Well, just a question. It was stated they were the low bidder. There's a company out of Portland, Energy Efficient Investments, at 10,000. What was the deal with it?
Which one?
Apologies. Courtney O'Donnell, Assistant City Manager. I believe that bid was non-responsive. It didn't include all of the things that we needed.
So they were the low responsive bidder.
Yeah.
And they didn't bid on all the buildings? Or?
I'm not 100% sure why, but you can tell that proportionately, you know, far fewer services, at least, even as though I think the bid actually did list the specific buildings that we wanted. Apologies, I'm pinch hitting tonight.
Yeah, no, I mean, most of these seem to be in the 100,000 or
Yeah.
in that range, and then this one's 29, and that one's 10. So it just seemed, those were the two on the low end. It just seemed a little odd, so I just.
Yeah.
I know they get money from Energy and Efficiency Maine, I think, to do some of these, but it'd be interesting to see if, unless there's a time crunch, why what the issue was, like, just like the Little Welcome Nation.
Should we put this back for further discussion until we get more information? Councilor Fournier, you have a question?
Nope.
Anyone else?
Is
Question?
there a time? Any of the time?
It can certainly wait. If you'd like us to come back at the next finance committee meeting with more information, that's fine. Yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had a question. We had a $75,000 grant and these two, equal what, a little over 55, almost 60. Have we earmarked, the remainder, $25,000 left in that particular grant, correct? Approximately.
Yeah, I'm actually, Anne, do you know that off the top of your head? Yeah, yeah, we'll certainly find out. We'll come back with that information when we come back with the information about that bid.
Okay, great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course.
Anything else? Any other questions? Can I have a motion to go into executive session?
I think there's one more.
Oh, oh, yes. Is the police chief here? We might want to keep that, have that up. Okay, we have one more. The purchase of a used detective vehicle. The Quirk Hyundai for $26,000.
Yes. This memo is to update the committee on the purchase of a used detective vehicle. It was a 2025 Hyundai Sonata with 1,568 miles. The police department budgeted 88,000 for the purchase, and the price of the vehicle is 26,000. The old vehicle hit a deer and was totaled. The purchase is in accordance with section 2-103 of the procurement policy, delegation to other city officials, which allows staff to purchase used vehicles at a reduced cost that's deemed to be in the city's best interests operationally and financially. This is because used vehicles are unlikely to remain on the lot long enough to go through the bid process, yet the savings from purchasing a used vehicle are significant.
We have any questions? Councilor Beck?
Just put in perspective, so that vehicle new, we're looking at what, the full 88,000 otherwise.
Yeah. Hyundai Sonata, I got you.
What was that?
So just to put in perspective about the savings, if they were to have to buy this vehicle new as opposed to used, what would the new price be?
About 28,000 for the, for a new vehicle, so with the 88,000, that means that's not the only detective vehicle being purchased.
Sure.
This year.
And so by buying used, they save $2,000.
Correct. Used and then 1,500 miles. And it's also a different car, where with being a CID vehicle, it's not a normal police car. So there's undercover aspects to it. Sure.
Councilor Miller?
How much did we get from the insurance company for the damage?
I think the damages on that was about 18,000, and that went back into the fund.
Which fund?
The fund for the police department to purchase detective vehicles.
So how many more are they planning to purchase?
That I'm not sure. That would be, I work with Lieutenant Stewart closer and we decide where we're going, because we also have to upfit. So we need to make sure we're spending enough, or getting enough money to upfit also.
So for this particular request, we're looking for permission for this Quirk Hyundai tonight, correct?
We've already purchased it because it was used and I needed to grab it from the lot. So we're coming back and telling you we've purchased this used vehicle at this amount.
So you need no action from us.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
So the 18,000.
So now.
Make a motion that we go into executive session 36 MRSA section 841-2, hardship abatement application.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second,
Councilor Beck,
Yes.
Councilor Fournier,
Yes.
Councilor Trimble.
yes.
And myself would be a yes. Things on the back, okay. Yeah, no. We're back in the session and could I have a motion and discussion for a motion for the hardship abatement application?
Move approval of staff recommendation.
Second.
Okay, any objections? Thank you. And I think that concludes our finance committee meeting this evening. Okay, thank you.